single slide guitar glides into a long, mournful note drenched in reverb. A dusty low-end hum from the bass slowly fades into the mix. Drums begin with dry, soft floor down hit space far apart. A second guitar plays muted, gritty downstrokes like slow footsteps. A faint desert-like wind sound brushes the background. Slide guitar plays a slow melodic motif with long bends, warm and emotional. Bass has deeper sustained notes that vibrate like distant thunder. Drums introduce bars of rim clicks, add intention without rushing. The whole intro feels like a lone man stepping onto an empty desert road. It does. Drums shift into a dry, steady groove with kick, snare, and close hi-hat. Bass locks into a gritty, repeating pattern with sub-eyes. Rhythm guitar delivers a dirty, mid-tempos riff with space. Slide guitar decorates the riff with sweats of gliding accents. The band creates a dusty, cinematic strut, confident, slow, powerful. Dust on my boots, the sun is burning low. I walk the road with nowhere left to go, but in my chest a quiet fire remains, a steady light that never leaves my veins. No heavy thoughts, no darkness in my chest, just calm resolve that keeps my spirit blessed. The world grows still, the day is almost gone. I walk with truth, the man who walks alone. Slide guitar starts a warm band in melodic phrase, each note stretching like heat waves above desert sand. Bass pulses with deep, vibrating low notes. Drums keep the dry, simple groove with soft snare taps. Rhythm guitar stays back with muted chord textures. The slide guitar sings with long, the Stassa bends in slow vibrato. Reflects a golden glow, a quiet peace that only I can know. My steps are slow, but every step is mine, aligned with strength and purpose by design. No bitterness, no weight that drags me down, just grounded breath beneath a fading crown. Through dust and wind I keep my pace unknown, a steady man, the one who walks alone. Slide guitar takes a long, emotional solo with soaring bends. Notes rise and fall like a warm breeze rolling across the plains. Bass thickens a low end with moving patterns between chords. Drums open slightly with tom fills and gentle cymbal swells. Guitar moves across the registers, from low growls to high cries. Phrases stretch long with soulful glides and dramatic pauses. The solo swells into a high bent note, held with long aching sustain, then softens and descends back into low gritty slides. night grows near, but I still feel my flame, a quiet strength that always speaks my name. My path is mine, no matter where it bends, a faithful road that circles back again. No rush, no fear, no shadows left to roam, just open skies and heart that stands alone. Through shifting winds, my deeper self is known. I walk with fire, the man who walks alone. Rhythm guitar hits a heavier, thick blues riff with palm-muted strokes. Drums tighten with punch, a kick and snare, fast bass adds gritty, aggressive slides into each downbeat. Slide guitar plays sharp, stabbing bands between riff cycles. The band sounds strong and confident, like slow marching across the desert. Oh, mine enters with a deep, raw tone, bending notes like desert wind. Short, hot phrases that cut through the dusty groove. Slide guitar answers each harmonic phrase with gritty lines. Bass anchors everything with fat, round notes. Drums that syncopated, snare accents and soft tom rolls. The day fades out, but I don't lose my stride. My heart walks strong with every breath inside. The dust may rise, but still I hold my ground, a calm resolve in every open sound. No matter where these golden miles may roam, I walk with strength, with fire I call my own. Through silent roads or lands I've never known, I am the man, the one who walks alone. Shadows rise, boots on the dust, fire in my chest. The night whispers, but I don't bow. Iron in my veins, I'll never rest. Strength is a quiet storm inside. Can break me, no doubt can shake me. My footsteps thunder through the cold. Every challenge only wakes me, yeah. Turning weakness into gold. I've got iron in my veins, burning wild, burning strong. Storms may try to I fall, I rise, I bleed, I fight. That's the dance of every man. Courage grows in silent nights, in battles no one understands. But I stand taller every time, my will unshaken, carved in flame. I walk the world with steady pride, a warrior who won't be tamed. Life tried to break me more times than I can count, but I stay standing no matter the amount. I've been pushed down hard, I've been left alone, fought through storms that chill bone to bone. People saw the man I am today, but not the nights I cried, the times I prayed. But even then, when hope was none, I told myself, never kneel, never run. I walk through fire with shaking knees, through heavy doubts and memories. But every fall carves something new, a stronger heart, a clearer view. I learned to breathe when I couldn't speak, to stand tall even when I felt weak. The world hit hard, I didn't succumb, because deep inside, never kneel, never run. When the weight gets heavy, I hold the line. When the dark is rising, I still shine. Real men don't fold when the storm has begun. They plant their feet, never kneel, never run. I never kneel, I never run. I face the night, I face the gun. Pressure burns and fear may come, but I stand strong, I don't play dumb. I don't bow to anyone, I stand my ground till battle's done. I never kneel, I never run, I rise again with every sun. It's who you are when there's no crowd. In silent rooms with aching bones, you face the truth on your own. And when the darkness weighs a ton, that's when you choose kneel or run. I chose the path that's slow and hard. No shortcuts, no easy cards. I built myself from the inside out, brick by brick, without a doubt. The mirror showed a wounded man, but also one who still could stand. Slowly, steadily, strength begun, because I vow never kneel, never run. When the weight gets heavy, I hold the line. When the dark is rising, I still shine. Real men don't fall when the storm has begun. They plant their feet, never kneel, never run. I never kneel, I never run. I face the night, I face the gun. Pressure burns and fear may come, but I stand strong, I don't play dumb. I don't bow to anyone, I stand my ground till battle's done. I never kneel, I never run. I rise again with every sun. It's to the nights we almost broke, when life hit hard and stole our hope. Here's to the men who kept their flame, who rose again without the shame. We bleed, we fall, we lose, we care, but still we stand, still we dare. The bravest fights are the silent ones, the battles fought by shining suns. Strength isn't loud, strength isn't fun, it's who you are when you're undone. Oh, never kneel, never run. Never kneel, never run. Never bow to anyone. Never kneel, never run. Hold your line until it's done. Never kneel, never run. Every heartbreak makes you strong. Never kneel, never run. You've been a fighter all along. I never kneel, I never run. I face the night, I face the gun. Pressure burns and fear may come, but I stand strong, I don't play dumb. I don't bow to anyone, I stand my ground till battle's done. I never kneel, I never run. I'll rise again with every sun. I was born where the storm clouds roll, where the sky splits open and the lightning glows. I learned young how to face the rain, how to turn each strike into strength, not pain. The world tried to shake me from my core, but I just came back wanting more. I'm not afraid of the crash or the wonder, I'm a man who was raised by thunder. Every rumble in the sky feels like home to me, yeah. Every flash of white light sets my spirit free. I don't run from the roar up yonder, I walk forward raised by thunder. I was raised There's a fire in the hearts of men who choose to rise again and again. Oh, we don't wait for the perfect weather. We move forward through it together. Even when we walk alone at night, we carry our own inner light. We are forged where the skies tear us under. We are the ones raised by thunder. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Raised by thunder, I won't back down. Storm in my blood, feet on the ground. Raised by thunder, I pay my dues. I wear my courage like worn-out boots. Raised by thunder, called by the storm, tested in lightning, my courage was born. Rain on my shoulders, wind in my face. I found my power in the harshest place. Let the sky rage, let the dark clouds gather. I stand tall, I don't shiver or scatter. I'm not afraid of what's roaring up under. I'm a man who was raised by thunder. Long coat in the doorway of a tired old bar. City lights flicker like forgotten stars. I've walked through fire with my collar turned high, but you won't hear a complaint when the storms pass by. My hands tell stories that my mouth won't speak. Footsteps steady when the nights grow deep. I carry every battle like a mark on my skin, but I stand a little taller every time I win. I'm the silent atlas, holding up the sky. No one hears the weight, only sees me passing by. I don't need the thunder just to prove my might. I carry all my battles in the calm of the night. I'm the silent atlas, and I walk alone, but my heart beats steady like unshakable stone. People see the suit and the whiskey in my hand. They don't see the mountains that I made myself withstand. I've buried my anger in the bricks of the street, turned every heavy memory into strength beneath my feet. I share my secrets with the smoke in the air. Let the blues guitar whisper what I never dare. I don't beg for mercy, I don't talk of pain. I just raise my glass and I rise again. I'm the silent atlas, holding up the sky. No one hears the weight, only sees me passing by. I don't need the thunder just to prove my might. I carry all my battles in the calm of the night. I'm the silent atlas, and I walk alone. Every quiet promise that I made to myself, I guard it like a treasure on a hidden shelf. No one needs to know what I fought to become. I just move through the shadows like a loaded gun. The world leans harder on my back each day, but I keep my posture and I find my way. My silence isn't weakness, it's a sharpened blade, cutting through the darkness that my soul once faced. I'm a silent atlas, holding up the sky. No one hears the weight, only sees me passing by. I don't need the thunder just to prove my might. I carry all my battles in the calm of the night. I'm the silent atlas, and I walk alone. Let the guitar speak the words I never ever say let the drums echo all the roads I had to pave? When the night grows heavy and the streets are cold, I wear my quiet courage like a ring of gold. No collapse, no surrender, no desperate cry, just a man in a shadow walking under the sky. Fade out with a long emotional electric guitar solo. I walk through the fire, quiet like the night. No fear in my footsteps, only the glow of the fire. Smoke on my breath and shadows on my skin. No sound in my spirit, only the will to win. Still in my heartbeat, ashes under my shoes. A man made of silence and unbreakable blues. The flames rise behind me, but I never look back. Strength has no language, only the sound of the track. The power inside, I rise through the heat and the violence with nothing but darkness as guide. I walk through the fire in silence, unshaken, unbroken. Where I my voice stays quiet, but my soul speaks loud. A man built in shadow, never blend into the crowd. The world may burn around me, but I don't lose my pace, because strength is a whisper carved deep in my face. I move through the fire in silence, no words, just the
power inside. I rise through the heat and the violence with nothing but darkness as guide. Blues guitar, harmony, fire fades behind me. The night becomes my shield. In silence I rise, and the world must yield.
When the world shakes hard beneath your feet, when every wind feels like defeat, when the nights are cold and the days unkind, and you feel the weight of your own mind. Remember mountains on bone tall, they rise through precious storms and fall. Strength is carved through pain and planning. That's how you learn to stand like a mountain. When the voices whisper you're not enough, when the climb gets steep and the path grows rough, when you question the road you chose to walk, and doubt becomes your inner talk. Breathe deep, hold strong, steady your ground. Your worth is more than what's around. Greatness grows through loss and famine. That's how a man stands like a mountain. Don't let the storm rename your soul. Don't let the fear take all control. Hold the earth beneath your stance. Become the rock, not circumstance. Stand like a mountain, tall and strong, even when the nights feel long. Stand like a mountain, firm and true. Let the world throw stones at you. You were built for more than doubt, more than what they talk about. When the pressure starts to count, man, stand like a mountain. There will be days you walk alone, carrying burdens no one's shown. Days you break but still push through, just to prove you won't undo. The solitude ain't a curse or shame, it's where you forge your inner flame. In silence, strength begins expanded, preparing you to stand like a mountain. And when the winds try to drag you down, when the rain pours hard and tries to drown, when everything first time. Remember, mountains outlive the climb. The storms will pass, the sun will rise, and all your lows will sharpen highs. Every fracture, every canyon builds the man who stands like a mountain. Don't let the storm rename your soul. Don't let the fear take all control. Hold the earth beneath your stance. Become the rock, not circumstance. Stand like a mountain, tall and strong, even when the nights feel long. Stand like a mountain, firm and true. Let the world throw stones at you. You were built for more than doubt, more than what they talk about. When the pressure starts to count, man, stand like a mountain. Here's to the men who don't give in, who carry storms beneath their skin, who walk alone yet never break, who build their worth for their own sake. Here's to the brothers who hold the line, who rise again time after time. To those who climb with grit and planning, who learn through pain to stand like mountains. Here's to the fathers, sons, and friends who fight the battles no one defends, who breathe through panic, rise through shame, and never give their fire a name. Power isn't loud, it isn't frantic. It's the calm with the gigantic, a steady heart, a will commanding, a soul that keeps on standing. Stand like a mountain, don't back down. Hold your strength, protect your ground. Stand like a mountain, through the rain, every loss becomes your gain. Stand like a mountain through the night. You were born for this fight. Stand like a mountain, brave and great. There is power in how you stand. Stand like a mountain. Stand like a mountain. I walk where the silence reigns, past the memories, past the pain. The world forgets a man like me, but I don't need their eyes to see. I learned to live beneath the noise, to rise with strength, not hollow voice. In dim-lit streets where secrets follow, I became the man in the shadows. Some men seek applause and gold, but I walk past the brave behold, where truth is sharp and nights are long, where broken hearts learn to be strong.
My battles happen far from light, in corners of the deepest night. And though the world may never know, I thrive as a man in the shadow. No spotlight, no crowd, no throne, yet still I rise, still I've grown. My power comes from depths below. The quiet fire shadows grow. I'm the man in the shadows, forging silent echoes, strong when no one's watching, moving without caution. You won't see me coming, but hear my spirit drumming. I rise through every battle. I'm the man inside the shadow. I walk through fires no one saw, learn to fight without applause. Pain became my discipline, darkness taught me how to win. In hidden places hearts are tested, real strength grows where fear is nested. And there in depths where few men go, I carve my soul out of shadows. Some men break when storms begin, but shadows hold the strongest men. I learned to breathe in heavy air, to grow where others wouldn't dare. And though my path is dim and narrow, I walk with pride, a silent pharaoh. Power blooms where few men go. I rule my world from the shadow. Ooh, no spotlight, no crowd, no throne, yet still I rise, still I've grown. My power comes from depths below. The quiet fire shadows grow. I'm the man in the shadow, forged in silent echo, strong when no one's watching, moving without caution. You won't see me coming, but hear my spirit drumming. I rise through every battle. I'm the man inside the shadows. Here's to the quiet men who build their strength within, who walk alone through cold and smoke, yet never bend and never choke. Silent power, sharp and true, strength the world will never view. Hidden warriors few will know, the ones who rise in shadows glow. Man in the shadows, strong and still, made of discipline and will. Man in the shadows, depth and fire, living life with silent honor. Man in the shadows, strong and still, made of discipline and will. Man in the shadows, depth and fire.
Traffic in my ear, voices on the line. Everybody wants a piece of my time. Questions on the table, choices to be made. I keep my focus sharp, like a polished blade. I stand in the chaos, but I'm not destroyed. I move through the city like I'm self-employed. I carry my burdens in a quiet poise, under the weight but above the noise. Sharp and joy. Messages and deadlines flood my screen, but my mind stays clearer than it's ever been. I've learned to say yes with a grounded soul, and know when it's needed to protect my road. I don't waste a breath on complaining in lines. I'd rather turn pressure into diamonds that shine. My silence isn't weakness, it's a practice start, keeping storms on the surface, peace in my heart. Under the weight, above the noise, I don't need the crowd. Center when the world spins fast, I'm anchored in values that were built to last. Under the weight, above the noise, turning heavy days into sharpened joy. When the city grows quiet and the night comes down, I take off my jacket and I clean my crown. I thank every duty that has shaped my frame. It made me a man who can handle the flame. I'm not just surviving, I'm refining my core. Every heavy season make me something more. So let the world shout in a restless voice. I'll stay under the weight but above the noise. Under the a sharp and joy. Long guitar solo with subtle synth pads and then falling. The man walking alone through a neon city street at night, strong and at peace. Under the
in every shadow, carved by men who stand alone. A quiet fire lives inside the ones who never shout, the kind of strength that rises even when unseen. Echo softly through the dust of ancient roads, where legends walk without the need for crown or praise. Their calm becomes a storm that never needs to roar, a steady force that shapes the world beneath their name. A power born in moments when the world grows still, not forged in rage, but in the calm before the rise, where every choice becomes a mark on destiny. So here I stand unbroken on the path I walk alone, a flame that moves with purpose through the coldest night. My story isn't written in the noise the world demands, but in the quiet fire burning where my spirit chooses